seen. I mean, it's just unacceptable that that easy ball comes in through the lines and it comes right to Vecchio, and he can turn. It's definitely onside, and then Berhalter there just trying his best to try to collect that rather than just clear it, trying to maybe cut it underneath him. Vecchio just so easy puts it in. So many times we've seen this goal. Wide positions, too easy, too much space, and then a cutback to a wide open player. Just not good enough defensively from the U.S. I mean, this just goes to show you you can't afford some of these minor little lapses, some of these switch-offs, especially since the quality of players that Belgium have, they can punish you.
The most goals the United States have conceded since that 5-1 loss against Colombia prior to Copa America in D.C.
The faces here on the bench on this U.S. side is just out of pure frustration, disappointment, but also the fans. I glance over, and honestly, the stadium is almost clearing with this scoreline.
What can you take out of this if you're Mauricio Pochettino?
Not a lot. I mean, I think there's little things you can pick out, like Anthony Robinson. You know, you can say Cardoso was pretty good in the first half. There's these individual things that went well today, but as a collective, it just for a half an hour looked really good, and then just switched off, and it hasn't come back. You know, the Christian Pulisic not a factor today. You know, Balogun had his moments, but they really couldn't get him on the ball consistently enough, and so it's just after a really impressive start, just slowly started to tail off, and they just didn't have answers for Belgium that just have been absolutely breezing through the game since they were able to equalize.
Here's Ream at the back for the United States. Belgium will be heading to the World Cup for the 15th time all-time. Of 10 nations to participate in 15 World Cups, only Belgium and Mexico have never won it. Mentioned earlier they went unbeaten in qualifying. This will be 10 matches unbeaten for Belgium. And the United States' 3-match winning run and 5-match unbeaten run will come to an end here. First defeat since September when they lost 2-0 against South Korea. It's a second international brace for Luke Bacchio. He's doubled his goals tally today. Roll forward here, it's a chance for Openda, and Turner gets down to make the save. Lois Openda is the player down right now.
That's a great save from Turner. You can see he just gets his ankle stepped on by McKenzie. Turner makes a great save. No one there for the rebound. And it's tough for Matt Turner. We talked about it before the game, and Brad had some comments and was just talk about the confidence and going with him getting back into that starting role. And you can't really fault him for a lot of the goals. I mean, just a really tough position he's been put into. There's probably only one goalkeeper in the world, and he's here, Tim Howard, that can make some of the saves that he was forced to make tonight.
Let's take a look at our Marriott Bonvoy moment of the match. And what a strike this was from the substitute Luke Bacchio, the first of his 2 goals today.
This is just a little sidestep. Almost surprised that there's no help. There's no one coming there, and he's got a free look. And then just curls it around Ream right in the corner. Beautiful goal.
Openda is back on his feet and getting set to come back in here, the teammate of Weston McKennie's at Juve. It's tied 1-1 at half-time. 4 second-half goals from Belgium as Witsel plays it out to Castagna on the far side. Now it's closed down, Adjaman! Belgium turning possession over. And Patrick Adjaman able to add to his international goals tally. Number 6 for Adjaman for the US.
And really well done here. Watch, Ricardo Pepi just right away going to chase that. And you never expect a player like Tielemans to give that ball away, but you got to give Ricardo Pepi credit. Goes and closes it down, goes right to Adjaman, he tucks it in.
And now Pepi running at the back line. Disjointed on both sides now with all of the changes that have been made here today by both of these coaches. Coming up next is the CBS Health post-game show. Hunter trying to get away down the left side, shoulder to shoulder with Mark McKenzie. Pender with a goal in 23 league games this season and 1 in 8 Champions League games. One of them was assisted by Weston McKennie. It was against Roma in December. McKennie on the score sheet today. Seems a long, long time ago now, the 39th minute when Weston McKennie had scored to give the United States the lead here today. Luke Bacchio brings it down. This is Tielemans. Now Witsel. Lammers. The cat turning in the midfield. Back it goes there from Ngoy. Lammers trying to play his way out to this left side with Ngoy and the Lille defender. Patience here from Belgium as we move in towards the final minute of the 90 in Atlanta. Pressure coming from Pepi as Ngoy slips with that high ball out wide to the far side, but they'll keep it in play through Castagna. Towards Luke Bacchio, just short of halfway as Ream gets there first. Now the high ball forward and cut out there by McKenzie. Freeman. This is Scally. Cross for McKenzie. Rayner plays it back here for Ream. A day that started with so much promise, so much expectation, finishes with maybe a little bit of a reality check here for Maurizio Pochettino's side. As we move into 5 minutes of time being added on, our stoppage time is presented by Marriott Bonvoy. The 23rd game under Maurizio Pochettino. This will be the 8th defeat. It'll be the 3rd time he's lost in charge of the US against European opposition. And the US back in a stadium where they lost in Copa America, falling to defeat here in Atlanta once more. Götze. Led backwards there by Seyss. The Bruges man finds Ngoy. Ngoy striding forward. This is Seyss down the left side. Belgium will be hoping for a much better display in the World Cup this time around, having gone out at the group stage in Qatar. They finished 3rd behind Morocco and Croatia. Finished with 4 points, but just 1 goal scored, having beaten Canada in their opener, then lost to Morocco and tied Croatia.
They got a much easier group this time.
Belgium with Egypt, Iran and New Zealand. Three teams that they will face in the group stage. Their best ever finish coming in 2018 when they were third place side in Russia. Beat England in the third place game after a 1-0 loss against France in the semi-final. They'd beaten Brazil by 2-1 in the quarter-final. They have depth as well they can rely on today.
It was hard to know which one was the first team. The guys that started, the guys that came on, but yeah, that's for sure. And for the U.S., missing key guys, right? Richards, Tyler Adams, Dest, but some of the guys that had a chance today, just Pochettino needs to trust they come up with the performances. You don't want to be knee-jerky after one performance, but people didn't meet the occasion.
Luke Bacchio down the right side, up against Arfston. Like it comes for Openda. And now played all the way across goal by Decat. Adjiman, who is on the score sheet today, trying to hold that one up, but the referee gives the foul against Adjiman for the challenge on Ngoy.
Not sure if there's enough there for that reaction. Adjiman, obviously a handful, and also just the position when he gets his arms out with his height. It's always going to be above the shoulders on some people. I think unfortunate there, they call that.
Patrick Adjiman having a really good season with Derby County in the Championship in England. He said it was a huge adjustment when he arrived, but he's grown up in many areas, both on and off the field. And Tim Ream, who has played in the Championship, of course, during his time in England, earlier this week was sat side by side with his former Charlotte teammate as he talked about the fact that the Championship forces you to grow up. It forces you to change your game very quickly in very different ways. Some of the small details that can make you a better player both on and off the pitch. Here's Scally with the ball looped in towards Pepe. Drops for Adjiman, who tries the spectacular.
Nice ingenuity. I mean, not a bad idea. He's got time to take this down. He can probably just take a touch and maybe see if he can find someone behind him, but I love the confidence to try to go with that. It just gets under it a little bit.
The whistle goes here in Atlanta, and it is a heavy defeat for the United States here against Belgium, despite taking the lead through Weston McKennie in the 39th minute of play. Patrick Adjiman pulled one back late, but by then the damage had already been done as Belgium scored 5 unanswered goals. US Soccer on TNT is presented by Marriott Bonvoy. Stay with us, the post-game show is on the way from Mercedes-Benz Stadium.